Yeah, so the next one probably ought to be over here. This also makes for exciting video, watching someone put screws into a motherboard.
Hey, there's a lot of videos I don't understand that people watch that they think are really exciting, and I'm like, why? This is the most boring thing I've ever seen.
We'll probably get a fair number of views just because it's a girl doing this, you know? And not a lot of girls build their own computers, and so, yeah.
I have a brain.
She's pretty smart, guys.
It's amazing.
So.
Whoa, how do you do that?
So, just take this, run it through it. Now the screwdriver is magnetic.
That's not real.
This is one of the coolest tools ever. Anybody who works with screws.
Is it magnetized C8? Demagnetized.
Oh,
so you can
this
do
is
both.
the WeHa brand, yeah, and it's 410, and you can magnetize on this side and then demagnetize on this side. So, so hold on to it now.
That's so cool.
Makes such a
Okay, the
huge
only
difference.
problem is I can't see from this angle, but
Sounds like you got it in there. Yay?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But I can't. It's not really tightening. Might have to use the smaller one to tighten it.
Okay.
But oh,
Yeah, that is the downside to it. Yeah.
These are so small though that you need something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just
Yeah, and then
it's
when
too
you go,
hard when you get into that
when you
small
go and
space
drop
right there.
one, and it gets caught in some corner somewhere. So
Are
I
there
think
more?
one more, and I think that's
Okay.
it. Again, really exciting video. Watching people screw.
I really like this though because I'm like so shaky right now, but it's just way easier.
You got it. Okay. All right. Now we can start connecting up. Let's do power first. So there's that one. We can just get out of the way. Yeah, why not? And I'll just do this one. You already did it once, so you know how to do it. So I can just snap it in there. A little bit tight.
Don't know. There's only one way it goes, right?
Yeah. Should be with the little tab on your side.
Okay.
Good? Yep, you're in. Okay. All right. And then the next, this is, okay, we got a couple easy ones, then we got one that's kind of difficult. So this one, this is actually for the USB ports on the front.
Oh, okay.
So, and that will plug in right here. So, see there's a little tab right there.
Mm-hmm.
That lines up with the top. You can do either one of those things. It doesn't really matter which one. And it doesn't click or anything. It just, I think it's in. So, yeah. It doesn't hold very securely. I don't like those connectors at all.
Yeah, because I couldn't tell.
Right.
Okay,
all right. The next thing, we need to hook up these guys and see where
What is these guys?
Those are for, well, we've got, this big one is for audio if you want to plug in headphones into the front of your computer.
Okay.
And then this one, say power switch. So that's how the computer knows to turn on and off.
Mm-hmm.
And then the remaining two, power LED plus and minus. So that's so you can have a light on the front so you can tell the computer's on.
Oh, okay.
So what they intend for you to do is to plug those into this, and then plug this into the board. So, let's see. Looks like we're probably only going to be able to do the power ones right now. This will actually plug in separately. So, your little hands will be helpful here. And once it's power switch, it's going to be, and insert that into, one says PW there, and line that up.
PW?
Yeah. See how it goes in there?
No.
That's it.
That's
yeah.
it? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's it. Yeah. And then power LED, the other two single, those two right there. One's labeled plus, one's labeled minus, and then you'll be able to see the plus and minus
okay.
on there.
Jeez. How do normal... Okay. I gotta switch this.
Looks like your power switch is trying to come out too.
Click.
You probably want it with the text facing upward.
Oh.
Go in? It should go in.
It's a little snug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they in?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. And then with that, those will plug in down here. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera or not, but there's a plug right there for those. So, just go ahead and plug that guy in.
This big one?
This double big thing right here, yes.
I'm sure there's a right way and a wrong way.
Yes, it won't go in the wrong way.
Okay. Is it gonna click?
I don't think it'll actually click.
Because that feels like it's in.
Yeah, it's in. That is in. Alright. And then this other one, we can worry about that one later.
Okay.
Like I say, that's just for if you want to plug in headphones in the front of the computer.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we should grab one of these wire ties and just kind of, there you go, tie those together so that they're not getting in the way. We can do a more thorough job a little bit later. Oh, that just popped out.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, we've also got a fan. This is what they call a chassis fan. Chassis fan.
Okay.
Alright, so let's find out where the chassis fan connector is, or are. There's usually a couple of them. Okay, so that one's system fan. I might need to get out the manual on this one. We're looking for something that looks like this.
Okay.
LED, audio. System fan 2. System fan 1. Does that reach all the way over there? We might have to do that. Yeah, let's do that. It'd be nice if there was one on the front, but I don't see any out over there. It's kind of amazing that there's any sort of standardization at all with computer components. Okay, alright. We can put this fan back in. And while I'm screwing that down, you can plug it in.
Where do I plug it in?
I'll show you one second. Okay, so system fan 2 is right there.
Okay.
So that guy right there, tip of my finger, see it? Okay. It's called cooperation.
Okay, there's two. Oh, okay, got it. I think I got it.
I will know here in a minute.
Okay.
If the fan doesn't spin, then it's probably not in the right
It's
place.
not the right one. Because there's one right next to it, too.
Right. Yep, you missed it.
I missed it?
Yeah.
Because I tried putting it in and it wouldn't go in very easily, so I thought it was wrong.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, that seems...
And most of the time they try to make it so you can't put the wrong thing in the wrong place. You know?
That's very easily...
But they didn't do that here. Alright, so, and then tie this up. We can we'll do this with zip ties later, a little more permanent than wire ties. Okay, that's that. Okay, at this point we're ready to put the video card back in.
Oh, okay.
So this guy. But in order to do that, see it slots in here. What we have to do is we have to remove 2 of these. So let me turn it around and let you do that. Or yeah, let's turn it around so you can actually see what's going on.
So I screw the top?
Yep.
And screw the top?
Yeah, so it's not the first one, it's going to be the second and third one. So you have to do 2. See how it's 2 slots wide? It's the same width as 2 of those.
So second
So
and
second and third one's down.
Oh, I forgot this is magnetized. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we
All right.
tighten it all the way?
Not quite yet. So now we actually put the video card in.
Okay.
So can you do it?
So
this connector goes in there. More your direction.
Is it getting stuck? Oh,
There you go. Bingo. Okay, and then screws back in. It's kind of making sense.
Yeah. It's really hard to drop it in between these slots.
Yeah. Try using the screwdriver. That helps. Video's in, SSD is in, CPU is in, memory is in, fans are connected, power supply is in. So at this point, it should actually try to boot again. So.
Oh, okay.
So let's turn it around, plug in the power, there, and then there's your video connection. Plug that into the video card.
Which is
Right here.
the top one. Okay.
Alrighty. Okay. Is there a power switch up top somewhere?
Lights on.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
It's turning on.
Cool.
Bingo! Yeah.
Let's reboot and select proper boot device.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So at this point, we could install Windows, or we can install your hard drive. Let's do the hard drive.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Where's the magic knife? Oh, I guess it's already open. So I got you a 4 terabyte drive. And store these video files happen to be absolutely enormous. All right. So press and hold the power button to turn it back off again.
The lights was okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, so we're gonna need a cable for this too. Those are here.
Okay.
This is the data cable. Drives need 2 cables, one for data, one for power. Power comes right out of the power supply, so we set those aside earlier.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so It's what we call serial ATA. Connector looks like that.
Okay.
And what we'll do, so there are 6 serial ATA ports here, so 3 columns. There's 2 in each. So plug in 1, and probably in the top left. That's most likely the first one.
Top left.
It doesn't really actually matter, but it slides in this way.
With that?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
That should be right. Bingo. Click.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll shove that through there. All right. And I told you we'd be removing that panel again, so let's flip it over. Just connect some cables here. All right. It's getting a little heavier now, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll remove the panel. Right there. Okay. Slide that off. Okay. Now, there's our data cable that we just barely hooked up.
Okay.
And then we're going to hook up drives. I need a screwdriver. This whole cage actually comes out, but looks like it needs a screwdriver to. There we go. So remove the screws on that. It's kind of an awkward way to handle it, but it works. This is one of those things where if you get into really crazy expensive cases, they do all sorts of fancy things with this in order to make it easy to remove and add drives.
Okay.
But I can't imagine in the history of this computer that you'll be changing out drives more than a couple of times. So, alright, so what we're going to do eventually is we're going to take this data cable and plug it into one of the back of the drives there. And then we've got power cables that we had earlier. So those two will plug into the back of the drive over here. And in order to get to the back of the drive, we actually need to flip this back over again.
It's a lot of flipping.
Well, most of the time when people are assembling your computers, they're standing up, not laying on their side like this.
Oh,
so you're able to get to both sides at the same time.
Okay.
All right, so move a couple of screws back here. Try not to lose them in the process. And then that should theoretically.
How's this screw? Is that connected?
It might be. Yeah, you get that? That was holding it in place.
I think that was holding it.
All right.
Okay.
So this drive. So these pinch, and that whole thing slides out.
Okay.
Okay. And your drive will go in there. Let's see where these little holders line up with. There. See it? There's these little nubs there.
Mm-hmm.
Those will line up with the screw holes there. So let me do that while I search for a screw that I dropped. Feel like it's
I think it's in.
Looks right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to just take that drive and slide it back.
I can't see it all.
Okay.
So just slide that way. Okay.
Yep. Clicks in place. Okay. Now we can flip it back over.
Okay.
All right. So there's the back of the drive.
Okay.
And here's our data cable.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's our power cable. So.
Let's put this. The camera.
All right.
Okay.
I'll let you plug that in. So that goes right here.
Where?
Right there on that edge.
Is that the right?
Should be right. Yeah.
Okay.
And then power. Same kind of deal. The way you can tell, there's a little notch in the one end there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little tab that corresponds to the notch here. So.
Okay.
Yep. It's like that.
Okay.
And then we'll neaten up the cables a little bit later. But that should actually be what we need. So
Okay.
All right. Well, let's flip her around, and theoretically, we're done assembling.
Oh.
At this point.
Okay.
So, was this easier or harder than you thought it was going to be?
It's easier.
Okay, good.
Faster too.
Yeah. All right.
Not quite as many parts as I thought there'd be.
Flip it around again.
Cape.
See if the back cover will go on. I think we might have a problem here.
Why?
This is too far back. There's something weird about the way that cage went in there. Yeah, I don't like that. We'll make it work, but we really gotta fix that. Okay.
Oh.
We have more screws? Yes. Power on this video, so you can do that one. And then I'll grab the power cable. Alrighty.
Okay.
And then this drive has Windows on it. So we'll plug that in one of the USB ports back here. And then probably want a keyboard and mouse for setting things up, don't we?
Oh.
So
Probably.
let's steal that keyboard and the mouse. It's not there. All right. So, in theory, we turn it on. You should try to install Windows. So, want to do the honors? Hit the button.
What button?
Power button. It's on your side. On the top.
Oh.
On the computer.
I thought you meant on the keyboard. I was like, what?
I see lights. See what happens. Hey,
Ooh,
press
Windows
enter.
Boot Manager.
We're gonna install Windows.
Loading files.
Yeah, this is definitely a part where we're gonna want to fast forward through.
This one is it
takes
as
a few
we
minutes.
install stuff.
All right, so these screw on the 2 ports on the back here, so you can do that if you want. And while you're doing that, I can actually start with Windows install. You want to hand the keyboard back to me, and then we'll just go through that real fast. All right, that all looks good.
Okay, where does this go? In these?
Yeah, those
Does it matter which one?
Nope. Alright, I'm going to set you up with... I'll start with Windows 10 Home. And I'll probably
What am I
upgrade you.
supposed to do with this?
It'll set on top of the computer or the desk or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never noticed this for other computers.
Most desktop computers don't really have Wi-Fi, so you don't necessarily see...
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to install it on your... You got two drives in there, your 4 terabyte hard drive, and then your 1 terabyte SSD. So we're going to install Windows on your SSD.
Dang. That's a lot of space.
Yeah. And we wait. It should actually go pretty fast. Installing Windows on an SSD is so much faster than it used to be on days of hard drives. That was a half hour. This is maybe 10 minutes. So, well, you did it.
Yeah.
High five.
Did it. Done. Ready to go.
So, how was it?
Easy.
Yeah.
Way easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, just pretty much stick parts where
Kind of ridiculously
wherever they fit,
easy.
right? So,
Yeah.
so yeah, but we've got when Windows installed, which went really fast. It was less than 5 minutes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing Windows updates now, and then we'll get your Adobe software installed and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah,
Yay.
so yes.
I did.
Yeah. What's your first project you're gonna work on?
We'll see. But it's definitely gonna be. I'm gonna be editing right away.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the idea. So this machine should be plenty fast for 4K stuff. So.
Finally, something I can edit at home.
Yeah. Your computer that you have now is how old?
2011.
9 years old.
Laptop, Mac.
So,
Yeah, it doesn't work.
This'll
I
be...
can't even open After Effects.
Yeah.
It's not even. Yeah.
So this will be a small upgrade for you.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So, yeah. So if you guys want to see the surprise unveiling of this computer for Whit, she didn't know it was coming.
No.
Totally surprised her. That was as part of our 10,000 subscriber video that we did a few days ago. So it'll be the last video just before this one on the channel. So a lot of fun, a lot of announcements, a lot of surprises.
Yep.
Are you ready for another surprise?
Okay.
Okay. One sec. You're gonna need this.
Oh no.
So immediately after that video aired, several people reached out to me and they said they wanted to help with upgrades on this machine.
Oh wow.
So I did a GoFundMe. I set a goal of $1,500 to get everything upgraded to like state-of-the-art awesome. They came through. Passed that $1,500 goal in 2 hours, and it kept going.
Oh my gosh.
And what I told everybody as part of that was that anything that came in after that $1,500, we're just going to give to you in cash for you to do whatever you want.
What?
So the total raise was just over $2,400. So you're going to get your dream computer and about $900 in cash besides.
Oh my god. You guys are killing me right now. Wow.
And so
that's amazing.
So even though this is going to be adequate, we're going to get you something that's just way better. So
thank you. Thank you guys.
So
this is way too nice.
Thank the viewers on the
thank you guys.
Channel.
That's really amazing.
So yeah, and a bunch of them left messages for you, so I'll give you a chance to read those and reply. So, but yeah, so I'll have the money in about a week.
Okay.
And then we can do another video talking about what specific parts to get for you that can work best for you. And then once the parts come in, we'll do another video with the upgrade. So.
Okay.
Surprise!
Yeah, that's really awesome.
So, yeah. Anyway. Thanks everyone for watching, and thanks to all the people that contributed to her computer. This is going to make a huge difference in her life. And so
it really will.
She's been working on something that's so old and just not capable of doing the stuff that she needs to. So this is going to make a big difference for her. So
I'm excited to try it out.
Yeah.
Really.
So
thank you. Thank you, everyone. I don't know if I deserve it, but thank you guys.
They love you on this channel. They really do. So
it's really sweet.
Okay, guys. Well, tune in for those future videos. I'm going to choose upgrade components and then actually do the upgrade. So it'll probably be 2 weeks before the next one, and then however long it takes to get the parts in after that. So probably, I would guess probably in a month from now, we'll actually do the upgrade video. So anyway, but that's all for now. So thanks everyone for watching, and
thanks, guys.
Have a great day.